what design social housing means for you?
The social housing that we're doing in Los Angeles, number one, it's unusual because Los Angeles doesn't have a tradition. Many new cities in the United States don't really have a tradition of doing that kind of housing. And it's a new opportunity. I think it is very much about housing and the typology of housing, but it's as much about the way that the city is evolving and what relationship housing has in terms of the entire social, political, and architectural dynamic, urban dynamic of a city like Los Angeles. For me, it doesn't mean something separate from the rest of the work that we do. All of the work for me, whether it's a museum, whether it's a single-family house or the social housing, are all ways of describing what the contemporary life and condition is in a place like Los Angeles, and by extension, I think many contemporary cities. So it's one piece of the overall work, new because it hasn't really been done before, which also means that I think there's a great deal of creativity and invention that's possible. We're not responsible in the same way to the past models. I think the goal is to look for new models of housing that respond to our time and to point to the future.
And how do you insert an architecture in a context like this?
In a context like Los Angeles, or in a context like the housing? I think you have to approach it thinking that architecture has, number one, a real role, first and foremost, has a real role in that type. For many years, I think architecture started to disappear from housing. They became very rote, very matter-of-fact, very banal projects in many cases. With the work that we're doing, architecture has many roles. One, it has a role to produce the best and most invigorating environment for the people who are living there. But it also has a role to produce a strong, iconic, present building in the city. These are projects that we have found in, especially interviewing a lot of the people that live there. It shouldn't be anonymous. Many of the individuals who live there are most excited by the fact that the place that they live, their building, their community, looks like something, has as strong an architectural presence as the buildings that most people think of as being most important in the city.